Welcome to Pride Against Prejudice, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
Hi, I'm Simon and I'm playing Huggy Bear.
Hi, I'm Al and I'll be playing Maverick.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Toyger.
Hi, I'm Michael and I'll be playing Sunshine.
Hi, my name's Dutch or Kerry and I'll be playing Alexandra.
And my name is Rhydian, I'm the GM. If you would like any bonus content, a link to our living campaign map can be found in the show notes, along with a link to our Discord where you can get occasional bonus episodes, and if you'd like to add locations to the map or just ask us questions, you're welcome to join us there. If you stick about for a few seconds at the end of the episode, we also have a question for you as well. Following content may contain themes and materials not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Before we dive into the episode, here's some pay data on another one of the Shadowrun podcasts out there for you to listen to.
Well, good morning, Golden City. Cheryl Starr here to bring you the latest updates on what's happening in our beautiful Golden City. Up first, how the Golden City was voted safest city in Narratova, and how our own Golden City Guard is making an impact. Up next, the Megacorps. Which ones are on the rise and how they are here to help you. And lastly, coming to you in the next hour, which companies are on a hiring...
Hoi hoi, chummers, this is Edda Sparks coming at you from the shadows. Now, this bull dreck that the Golden City is pushing about how safe it is here in the city is all nothing. The corporations ain't here to help you. There's something going on, my friends, in the shadows. And if you want to know more, stay tuned to What the Dice, releasing on every major podcasting platform on Fridays and on YouTube.
Hi chummers, something I just want to let you know about super quickly before we get on with the rest of the episode. Mr. Johnson from the Arcology is currently launching 2 new Anarchy 2 games over on startplaying.games. I'll chuck some links in the show notes, but if you want to have a chance to play with Mr. Johnson from the Arcology as your GM, get the frag over there right now, click the link and see if you can get in on those. The team have some last bits of legwork and need to go see a man about a van. Toyger, what the frag is that, and where did you get it? Okay, so last time you had just finished up on a call to Dr. Butler. Who was it that rang her? I forget.
Sunshine?
I believe it was Sunshine.
Yeah, it was Sunshine, cool. So they've texted you the details for an organ legger that they know, guy who goes by the name of Mr. Hare. They've texted you a phone number and just, yeah, this is a guy I know, he's got a refrigerated van. So you can call him if you want, or you can do something else if you want. What's happening, folks?
The guy's name's Mr. Hare, so... is he bald or is he, like, longer than mine? Taking all bets.
Is it Hair or Hare?
Sunshine, is it? Hair, like... at this point, like, Toyger like, grabs the end of his, like, braid and sort of, like, tickles your face with it. Or hair, like, and then he does, like, a little rabbit impression.
I don't know what that second one is, but it's not spelt like head hair.
It's the rabbit kind then.
Hares technically aren't rabbits. They're different animals.
I don't think Maverick would know the word lagomorph, so I'm not going to say that.
Huggy might actually know the word lagomorph.
She might. She might know it in German. What's the German for lagomorphs, Huggy?
Probably lagomorph, because lagomorph is a scientific term.
God damn it.
And she also knows that they taste amazing in stew.
But yeah, rabbit is kind of a little bit, it's a bit like, it's like chicken, but a bit more stringy, whereas hare is gamey and strong. You have to cook it for ages, but really good stuff. It's like almost like the difference between wild boar and, pig. It's just a so much better flavor.
Is this Huggy talking or is this Simon talking?
Yes.
So I've had... This is Jack talking. I've had... The weirdest thing I've eaten is probably crocodile. Toyger would have tried a lot of different meats just because... Posh boy.
Rich boy.
Dad and his friends occasionally went hunting the most dangerous game, although we never seemed to eat that, so I'm not sure what it was. Cat, maybe? Can't imagine cats would taste very nice.
Yeah, really, really stringy.
Toyger, the most dangerous game is metahumans.
How are humans dangerous? They don't even have, like, claws or anything.
The most dangerous game is probably... What was that bear that tried to chew you in half?
Oh, Mav dealt with that like it wasn't even a problem. Sunshine could take on that thing.
No, she couldn't. But, yes.
I think Sunshine could take that thing on in our hacking contest, definitely.
And that is why metahumans are the most dangerous game, because we carry guns.
But yeah, like, hunting, like, no, it probably wasn't a metahuman, it probably, like, something else, because, like, that would involve, like, killing a sentient person for fun, basically, and, like, my dad was bad, I don't think he was that bad.
Really?
Yeah, like, this is the sixth world and everything, but, you know, you still get in trouble for hunting people for sport.
It's a shame there isn't a whole category of metahumanity who aren't people, isn't it? Legally.
What, you think they were hunting ghouls?
No, the sinless.
I think you'd probably still get in trouble for that.
Oh my god, was my dad killing people for fun?
You tell us.
It's the kind of rubbish rich people do.
They do that in, like, the sim, in the trades, yes. I don't think they do that in real life.
Oh my god, our gardener disappeared one week. No one ever mentioned
I'm not saying that your father hasn't killed somebody out of anger, but I don't think he hunts people for fun.
He always got so excited for the most dangerous game. Like, Toyger's like sort of holding his head and staring at the floor now in like horror.
And you've broken Toyger again. Well done,
Oh,
everyone.
great. He's going to be all day with this.
Oh my god, there were never any trophies. Ah, there were all sorts of dead things on the wall, but never any dangerous game.
That you saw, Toyger.
Okay, I succeeded that composure check. Mav isn't laughing. I'm laughing.
You bastard!
Aki is just sort of putting her head in her hands, being like, oh god, we've broken Toyger again.
Oh, the shaman's a mess.
What's new?
There's acid fog.
That's kind of new.
And you've got a body to steal.
That's kind of new.
We do have a body to steal. And I'd rather do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So, here's an idea. Sunshine has that hacked account in the mortuary system.
Yep.
Sunshine fabricates an instruction that some mortuary fabricators are to pick up the body of the guy we need to pick up. We pick him up, we take him to Dr. Butler. We let her do her autopsy. Sunshine fabricates an order that a different body is to be delivered by some mortuary contractors into the same box. We deliver that body. Sunshine then removes both of those orders from the system, so the system still thinks the body of the guy we nicked is in the box that he's in, and has been there the whole time. Does that make sense?
Think so?
Does that seem like a good idea?
Yes. Toyger's like composed like a terrified message. Alexandra, do you remember when our dads went to go hunt the most dangerous game? Was it people?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dad used to go hunting, and he'd hunt the most dangerous game, and the guys say it was probably people.
And you don't think perhaps it might have been women? And not necessarily...
Oh, well, they're just going to a whorehouse or something.
Possibly.
Oh, that's
Is that better?
much better.
Well, Toyger now has a pretty lie to tell himself.
Are you saying you think your dad was going out on the pool, or...
I mean, there's pool in the dating context, and there's pool in the hunting context. I'm not trying to make this better, by the way.
Are we going to go see this doctor?
If we have a plan to hire him for...
I generally like Mav's plan.
Okay, Sunshine, opinions?
Uh,
Do you think you're up to that hacking?
so what, go in, put in 2 false work orders? Yeah,
And then remove them without trace?
could be doable. Damn, if I had a copy of Data Bomb, I could set them to self-destruct. So that's basically 2 or 3 separate decking jobs. I mean, it's doable. It's...
Risk of exposure?
yeah.
If you get caught, it might blow the whole thing open.
Yeah.
Do you think it's too much of a risk? Should we try and do it with fewer jobs?
Can we think of a way of doing it with fewer operations? Because if not, then this is what we've got, and it's what we're going to have to go with.
I mean, earlier there were suggestions of you gave us the wrong body by mistake, but that involves changing the records because they aren't going to give us the wrong body by mistake.
Yeah.
And we end up with someone's corpse at the end, which we might not want.
We need the corpse. So that involves at least one go into the system, manufacture a fake work order.
Yep.
We also need to put the corpse back.
Well, they'll have a copy of the work order at their end, and we'll have one at our end. Change the one at our end? They'll see it doesn't add up. We give them the corpse back and they put it back. And then, oh no, emergency, we need to leave, bye!
Possible.
Or we could say, actually, it turns out that it was supposed to be, tray 15 in other hospital. We are going to go to other hospital now and get the corpse in tray 15. Here's your tray 15 back.
Yeah.
What, and our people booked the wrong pickup would be our excuse then.
Yes.
Yeah, our work order will say, go to this place at this time. We go to that place at that time, they find a matching work order in there, and we retrieve the corpse, we take it away to Dr. Butler, she does a quick autopsy. We then come back and say, hey, so our work order says... We just happened to notice this. We were meant to pick up a, troll woman.
We don't say that our work order was wrong. We say that we delivered the body.
Yes. So we'll then show them our edited work order, and it'll all be correct, but maybe the description of the body will be wrong. And then we'll just give it back to them, and they can put it back in its tray, and then they'll go, oh yeah, no shit, let's do that. And then we'll say, okay, we've left a message with our IT guys, maybe you guys leave a message with your IT guys, and then we all pretend this just didn't happen. And maybe do a bit influence mental, smooth some ruffled feathers from there.
That has a lot of potential for there to be a note that the body was nicked for a while, which might be mission failed.
I mean, the wife seems fairly eager for him to be cremated. One little absence probably isn't going to change her mind completely.
Probably.
You never could get him to stop having nights on the town.
I think he's stopped that at this point.
You're just giving him one last little trip out.
We're not taking the guy partying.
Weirdest club night ever.
Oh no.
So we're doing what weekend at Bernie's. Except we're on the club scene in New York.
Alternatively, we come back in the morning with him just in time for him to be sent to the cremulator.
That's significant chances of us getting the timing slightly wrong and the whole thing being blown wide open.
If we make the mistake theirs rather than ours, there's a reasonable chance they try and hide it.
Sunshine, could you just stay in the system until we have him? And then delete the work order as soon as we have him?
Yeah, doable.
And then we'll come back in and be like, hey, the work order here says that we should be expecting a dwarf twink. And then they'll go and they'll look on their system and be like, oh, there's not actually a work order here.
I'd be a little bit worried about kind of tipping our hand to there being shenanigans going on and causing like a lockdown.
That seems quite shenanigans.
But if they checks the work order again and it says, you know, tray number 16 rather than 15, or tray number 5 rather than 15, and they go, oh crap, we gave you the wrong guy.
Like, our work order probably wouldn't have what tray he's in. It would just be like you are to collect whatever his tits are.
Their system that would have the tray assignments.
Can we turn up saying we're collecting a body from tray 20, actually pick up tray 15?
That depends how their process works.
Yeah,
We have maps. We therefore know where the mortuary actually is. Huggy, can you get a tapper drone in there, or a small flyer, and see if we can see one?
Yeah.
If we can see a transfer happening, we have a better plan.
I can try. It's going to be tricky with the surveillance, but I can try.
Pick your smallest and stealthiest drone.
Not the ashtray one. I'm not sure where that
Oh
went.
god, why do you send us your smallest and most stealthy drones?
Alright, so you're sending a drone into the hospital.
I think I'm sending in either Merlin or Darmerling.
Okay. So you do have access to the floor plan. You're relatively nearby. One thing I would, however, say is that the weather report is saying that the storm is coming in soon. Like, the fog is just kind of the precursor to it. If the wind picks up, a fly spy might well struggle. Unless you can hand deliver it into the hospital. As soon as it's through the doors, the wind is no longer a factor.
But we then have to navigate the hospital like a person instead of crawling in through a window. Or an air vent.
I mean, if you can find the most accessible air vent, I'll just render myself invisible, wander over, stick the drone to the wall, make sure it gets in safely, then wander back.
While hiding it under your coat from the rain, presumably.
Yeah.
How good are you at going to be keeping yourself invisible with the magic tracks that you said you had going on?
That's a good point.
It's not quite at the level of a background count. I'll be miserable while I'm doing it, and I'll have to drop this.
But you might get spotted by their magic security. Which is what I thought Huggy meant. Is that what Huggy meant?
Yeah, I mean, how well are you going to be able to maintain your invisibility?
Reasonably well. It's not really invisibility, it's just unnoticeability.
Give me a quick magic theory roll there, please, Toyger.
Mm-hmm. I am going to be... I'll still have an astral presence, which is what the spirits will pick up on, so something we need to distract them. 3 hits there?
So with 3 hits, you know that Mundies won't see you, drones won't see you. To anybody or anything with astral sight, you'll be like a fragging Christmas tree.
Not if I get a spirit to conceal me.
Alright.
So it would need to conceal itself and conceal me.
Okay.
So I would need at least 2 services. First instruction, use your concealment power to hide me from anything that might try and see me. Second instruction, hide yourself also for,
I think you can just say, hide yourself and me while I walk to this building and back.
Would it count that as 1 or 2?
I'm pretty sure that's 1 use of a power.
So if you are using the concealment power, Toyger, just conceal this group. So conceal us would be 1 service, but again, I'll just go off the same magic theory roll. Toyger knows that you need to be a little bit careful about how you phrase it, so if you said conceal us, that's 1 service. If you said conceal me and you, that would be 2, because spirits, they're fucking bastards. They like to play tricks, and if you put that "and" in there, oh, that's 2 services, frag you.
Yeah, I'll just try and summon one and see what I get.
Alright, so are you summoning up a spirit of what?
Force for Spirit of Air.
Okay, so roll up for your spirit.
4 hits.
Could you please resist 4 drain? You will have 2 services. Could you also roll 1d6 for me?
Mm-hmm. That's a 1. No, I don't like that noise.
I don't like that noise.
And I got no hits on the drain resist either.
What?
What sort of spirit were you aiming for? What was it going to look like?
So I was aiming to get another one of those like little bird things. This thing was going to be like equal parts woodpecker and otter.
Okay. So what you actually get, this thing, it looks like a rip just opens in astral space. And what comes out, it's like a seagull that's been covered in oil, that's been in an oil slick that's just mixed in with an otter that's just been in the most disgusting polluted river. Like, you can see pollution froth oozing out of its fur infinitely. Just keeps dripping onto the floor of the van and then disappearing as it leaves it. And could you make me a composure roll check, please, Toyger?
Oh, this is going to go badly. Toyger's quite good at composure, though. He rolls 10 dice and gets 2 hits.
So, as this thing appears on the astral, you actually have to fight down nausea, and you manage it quite well. But, oh god, this thing is... Astrally speaking, this thing is disgusting. It's awful. And, again, I'm just going to go off the same magic theory roll. You realise, yeah. Oh, summoning spirits in the middle of an acid rainstorm's a bad idea. And this spirit just goes, "What do you want?"
Like, holds up a finger, like, not quite an instruction, and then, like, finishing its retching into, like, a nearby bucket. Oh, God. Your plane's gonna be toxic in another few cycles, isn't it? Hell above.
It already is. It feels so good. I like the storm. The storm is nice. It
Lovely.
makes my fur tingle.
That is so wonderful. I love that for you. I need to put this, and Toyger then holds up, like, the tapper drone, which I'm imagining, like, beer coaster sized.
They're much, much smaller, so they're about the size of a large coin, is how I imagine them.
Okay, it's like a £2 coin.
Yeah, that kind of size. I don't know what the American equivalent would be, but fuck it. Large coin.
Yeah, so Toyger holds that. I was like, I need to get that into that building without being noticed.
What is it? I can't see it. It's all grey.
A spy. I'm going to go look at things that people would rather I wouldn't. Heavily desecrated corpses, for example.
It's got bird legs, but with, like, otter feet, and it just kind of hops a couple of times towards you, and it's got an otter face with a beak coming out of it and the mad seagull eyes, and it's just kind of tilting its head either side at this thing, and then it shoves its face right up against yours, and it's just switching from side to side so it can look you in with each eye.
Can I check? Are we currently all still in the same vehicle together?
Fortunately, this thing's on the astral plane. It's not manifested.
Oh, good.
Toyger has glued himself to the far wall of the van.
It just keeps the further you back up, the closer it comes to you, and it just keeps doing the mad swivel-eyed thing. Out of interest, if it were on the material plane, how would Sunshine be feeling about this?
I feel like questions would be being asked. I'm also gonna say that because Sunshine is a bit magical,
Yeah.
slightly, so he's kind of got this sort of uncomfortable feeling that something is horribly wrong right now, and it's Toyger's fault.
Oh yeah, you're getting that hairs on the back of the neck, butterflies in the stomach. Mav probably is as well. Huggy's quite happy.
Huggy isn't happy. Huggy's a little confused because she definitely looks because
Toyger's freaking the frag out.
Yeah, Toyger doesn't look good.
So the mana barrier is still keeping out like the not quite a background count from the toxic fog, but you feel it come back all at once, and rather than being like a permeating thing all around you, Sunshine, it's localized in a point directly in front of Toyger's face, and Toyger is like lips pressed very firmly together, seems to be trying to get his nostrils to do the same thing. Like, one of his eyes is fully closed, the other one's watering really badly because of how foul this thing is.
Oh yeah, it stinks. Like, you're the only person currently able to smell it, and it's like somebody smoking tyres and blowing it up your nose.
What is our pet weirdo up to right now, guys?
He doesn't look like he's enjoying himself.
You are to conceal the both of us while I walk to that building and place this spy in the place it needs to be.
If I must.
You must.
Is it one precious?
Yeah, I'm channeling Gulp.
Pockets.
Perform your task to my satisfaction, and I will set you loose in this fog. There'll be a toxic, hazardous biomedical and biochemical waste dump somewhere around this building as well. All of humanity's feta congealed in one place.
We got about half of that disturbing noise, Rhydian.
I think that was enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Huggy.
Honestly, it kind of breaking up half the time is making it even better.
So, herring gulls, which are like, you know, the big seagulls?
Yeah, are they great blackback gulls? I know them as.
The mad, revolting ones. They have a little mating dance that they do where they move their head in a figure eight over like the back of the thing they want to mate with. So I'm imagining that this thing is like its head's just doing that and like leaving a trail of slime.
It's also got the gull wings, but it's got 6 limbs, so it's got otter 4 limbs, and they're just kind of stroking its belly frantically while it's doing this.
It's going a bit lower than the belly. It's like, it's painfully horrid.
We're leaving that. Carry on.
Before we do that, to stop my friends thinking I'm completely mad, if you so wish, you may show yourself.
And yeah, this vile thing manifests in the van.
There you go.
What the fuck? I just, open the door and get out. We're still in the tunnel, right?
Yeah, you're...
They're under an underpass.
Yeah. While this is going on, Mav, it leans in towards you and it starts licking its own eyeball, like this otter tongue just extends out of the beak in an otter face. Oh, Jesus, can you not?
The tongue sort of splits into 3 little tendrils at the end, which seem to pinch and grab.
All of the drones in the van are suddenly awake, active, and pointing guns at this thing.
Huggy is sensible.
Huggy is sensible.
Toyger, is that thing supposed to look like that, or does it need to be killed?
It doesn't need to be killed, and that is just what it looks like. I was trying to get to, the winged tower.
What frag is that?
I reached into the winged tower, and I missed, and I ended up in some toxic plane or other, which has given us Mr. Slimy here.
Toyger, have you just summoned a toxic spirit into my van?
Not intentionally.
Toyger, have you just summoned a toxic
Oh my
spirit?
god, that thing stinks. I'm just lighting up outside, trying to cover up the smell.
Oh, cigarette smoke. It'll love that.
Yeah.
Oh, now you fragging tell me.
As you light up, its head just snaps round, and you just see the eyes fix on you and the lit cigarette in your hand, and it, on all 6 of its limbs, just scuttles straight over.
Oh, nope. And I just fling the smogger.
And it immediately, like, you've seen seagulls scarfing things down, it just swallows that shit straight down, and then its eyes lock onto a bin and just dives into it. It's just this weird otter bin chicken hype. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bin chicken.
Toyger,
Oh god.
Toyger,
do
what
the
the
job.
frag?
and disperse that abomination, and then we are going to have words after this job.
Words will be had. I want to preface this with, but this was not intentional. Like, I know where that meta plane
Words
is. It's
will
anchored.
be had.
It's anchored above Inverness. I should have been able to reach into that with my eyes shut, and I missed. It's this fog. It's funking with my mojo. And then, as Toyger finishes saying out of this, Mr. Slimy just sort of slithers out of the bin and, like, sort of starts sniffing around like Sunshine's feet.
Oh,
Hello, my lovely. You smell of oil and the great machine.
Toyger,
get the frag away from me, you little freak.
Sunshine, can I get a composure check?
You certainly can. 2 hits on composure.
So I had a target number in mind. The target number was 3. To completely maintain your composure, you're not utterly freaking the frag out, but you're decidedly unhappy.
Get whatever the frag you are away from me. And I'm drawing some sort of gun right now. Let's go with the Colt America L36. So light pistol. Get away from me.
When's the last time you fired that?
It's been a hot minute. It's been a while.
Is Sunshine the kind of person that would actually properly clean the gun after using it?
Probably not amazingly.
So I'm going to say that it was cleaned, but not very well. And this thing just starts licking the powder residue out the end of the barrel.
Gun oil, cheap perfume, and
So, Toyger's got a new pet.
Toyger, go and get rid of your new pet, please.
Toyger reaches down, he grabs it by the scruff of the neck, and he goes, "Right, they've confirmed I'm not a lunatic. Let's be about our work."
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
So I'm just picturing Toyger just hearing this behind him as he walks away towards the hospital. And the spirit demanifests and just kind of bops alongside you in the astral. And it's disgusting, but it's doing its job. And have you cast your invisibility yet?
No. That's the next thing I need to do.
Could you roll that up for me just on the walk over to the hospital, please?
Oh, good heavens.
So, guys,
Huggy,
I don't know an awful lot about magic. How worried should we be that our mage just summoned a toxic spirit?
2 hits.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Probably yes, but
Because
it's done now, and B, he does, as gross and creepy and weird as that thing is, he does, at least for now, seem to have it under control.
mostly.
Although I'm not much of on the magical theory. This stuff's all quite new to me.
I'm not much on the magical theory.
Unfortunately, our main theoretician is currently the one who's under investigation.
And I highly doubt that he is going to claim, yes, no, you should definitely put me out of my misery. Actually, no, he might request that.
It's Toyger, he might say that. But after this run, when this is all tidy, I'm gonna talk to Pion. I'm not gonna say who it's about, but I'll
come with
how worried we should be.
Who's the frag is Pion?
He's a talismonger.
Cut back at that point. So, Toyger, nobody's really noticing you. You're out in this, and the spirit is just... You can sense how happy it is down the astral link, but it's a happiness that makes you feel kind of queasy. The fog is... Oh, this fog is horrible. It's just starting to drizzle. It's mist turning into drizzle. It's vile. It's getting everywhere. And, this makes your eyes burn. And you've not got a respirator on, do you?
Nope. I think I've got like a... Oh, what they call it? I've probably got one of those like high-end masks in my pocket. The ones that they said you should wear if you're going on a flight during COVID.
Doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Just...
Yep.
Every time you breathe in, you're just catching a lungful of this, and it burns. It's horrible. I'm going to say that while you're dealing with the effects of this, you're at a -1 for all rolls. And you walk down the street, and you get to the hospital, and the guys outside, they've got like cheap rubber half masks on with chem filters in, and they just kind of look you over, and there's a... Are you alright, man? How are you doing?
I'm invisible by this point, just...
Oh, of course you are, so you don't get the muffled questions. So, yeah.
They could still give... I'm guessing that the fog will still be displacing around Toyger, so they've addressed this question to what they think is a person walking towards them, and then no one actually appears, and they're like, weird.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So you walk into the lobby of the hospital. You have to go through... They've set the double doors up so that there's like a bit of an airlock going on, and they don't normally use it, but they're using it today because
there is foulness incarnate in the air.
Yeah. And you walk into this place. It's actually quite pleasant as hospital lobbies go. There seems to be a few security guards kicking about. There's a reception area. Oh god, there's the corporate sales team there. There's a guy behind a desk, like, advertising DocWagon contracts alongside the current DocWagon mascot, Stabby the Syringe, and it's a guy in a syringe costume with a knife who's just kind of dancing in place. And if you sense, there's just this deep sense of how the frag did my life come to this, rolling off this guy.
So I'm guessing the costume is probably made out of like the most cancerous materials imaginable, and this guy's soul is like a muscle pulling away from the inside of its shell as it shrivels up and dies. And Mr. Slimy just like the face wraps around, and it just sort of like it licks its eyes again and starts like pawing at its slimy body.
It's just kind of slithering round him up and down. You just get his astral signature actually changes to one of even greater depression. It's kind of awful to watch. Could I get a perception check?
I'm only getting it at a +1 then, because I normally get a +2 on perceptions.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. 3 hits.
Right, so yeah, there's air vents in here, and you can see one.
Okay. Like on the voice thing while the gull is concealing us and Toyger's invisible, so nothing can see me. Huggy, if I just chuck this in an air vent, will that be enough, or would you like me to get it as close to the morgue as I can?
Just chuck it in an air vent, that'll be fine. If you don't want to risk you getting spotted.
So Toyger just goes up to the air vent and just pushes it through the slot, and there's like a clang of coins.
Could you give me... Do you have infiltration?
And no.
Pamming might be more appropriate.
Nope.
In which case, could I get an agility -1, please?
Agility, I'm rolling a dice.
Well, it's a good thing they're under massive penalties, isn't it?
You might consider rolling edge with this.
I have no edge to roll.
Frag's sake, Toyger.
Yeah, note. Oh yeah, even bigger penalties, I'm injured. Yeah, no, I just don't roll any dice.
Well, I've got good news for you here, Jack.
Oh?
The security guard is under so many penalties from your disgusting little friend and your invisibility that they have no dice either, so defenders win ties.
Hooray!
You make a lot of noise jamming this thing through the grate, and you get a bit frustrated. It's like, get in there, you little fuck! Meanwhile, Huggy down the link is going, please be gentle, that's expensive!
Also, I'm going to hear you!
Meanwhile, the guy's just on his phone, just scrolling the Matrix. It's just...
At one point, Toyger just gives up, grabs the grate, and then lifts it fully out the way. So as far as these people can tell, the grate just started floating a little bit. Throws the thing in, then slams the grate back in place. And then storms out saying,
Imagine that this is also being covered by the sound of the storm slowly rolling in.
Yeah.
Toyger gets like partway out the door, turns around, walks back in, goes over to Stabby the syringe, grabs Mr. Slimy, like by the scruff of the neck, and just drags him out and starts storming back towards the van.
As you leave, the spirit's going,
Done what you wanted. Let me go. I want to go play. In the storm. Oh, I feel so good.
We agreed I'd get back to the van, then you are free to go and be about your...
Oh, let me go. I want to go play. Oh,
when we get back to the van.
Smell the sewers. Oh.
Back to the van. Slimy. So, how long has your plane been like this? It's really very, very close to the Tower of Feathers, which I imagine would be pretty clean.
Oh, we're going to bury it in a tidal wave of ships.
I can't imagine the Lord of Air would be very pleased about that, but, best of luck.
yeah, you eventually get back to the van, release this thing by the scruff. You feel like you need to take 6 showers, the temperature of lava, to feel dirty again.
Yeah, it's... Oh, that was completely revolting. I hate getting toxic spirits. Like, it's so easy to not do, but one little cock-up and the spell just totally misaligns, and you end up fishing through a river of sewage.
How many... The bit that worries me about that sentence there, Toyger, is, from the sound of it, this isn't the first time you've done that.
Oh, this is like the second time this has ever happened. Not counting that time in school, but I don't count that one, because I had literally no idea what I was doing. No, that one was a mistake. Still, done now, and it's gone. Well, it's squirming around the hospital. I don't know, probably eating somebody's severed leg, but oh, a ghoul could be eating that.
Yeah, what you got when you were in school was a harrow, something that, quote, haunts metahuman dreams and thoughts, turning people's ideals, dreams, and ambitions against them. It was a fun day.
Those sound awful.
Something Toyger's parents, something?
Yeah.
There's a reason he got a harrow.
So, I feel like you picked up an oily rag and smeared it across a table. It would leave, that film of vileness. This spirit has left that in the air in some places.
Oh, yeah.
There seems to be, rust blossoming on places where it's, It didn't it was mostly floating inside the van, but, sunshine where it, tapped the end of your gun when it was sniffing it. There's, a little patch of rust now.
Ugh.
Everything it has encountered is more... it has befouled it somehow. It's...
Toyger,
Yeah?
there's a small shower in Joringel. Can you quickly go through that before we let you back in the van?
I mean, sure. It's mostly, metaphysical foulness. I don't... running water as a purifier is, a known if you have nothing else. Yeah, sure, I'll go to that, and then Toyger sort of just disappears into Joringel for a little wash.
Alright, so whilst Toyger is scrubbing himself down in the other van, are you going to have a little look with the drone?
Yes, so the one I sent you with was Moonin, the fly spy.
Okay, I'm going to abstract this a bit. Can I ask what it is you're looking to find out, please?
First of all, I'm going to use the map to try and get to the morgue.
Yep.
And then I'm going to record a transaction between somebody picking up a body and the morgue staff.
Okay, so in that case, could I get a manoeuvring roll and an infiltration roll to get up there, please?
Certainly. So, maneuvering, I am jumped in at this point.
Yep.
As that's 4 hits overall on the maneuvering roll.
Okay, so it doesn't take you too long to get up there on 4 hits. You've got some fairly decent schematics thanks to Sunshine. These are actual building plans that show like the services and things like that, so you know where the aircon goes, like the ducting, you know where the HVAC system is, you know where the cables are, you know, don't go down there, that's the air scrubber, that'll destroy the drone, let's go the other way. So it isn't too bad. You get up there relatively quickly and you're able to get yourself in behind a grate. Could I get that infiltration roll?
Certainly. That's 5 hits on my infiltration.
You're a fragging ghost. They have no idea you're there. Okay, so...
I am a ghost in the storm.
It does take some time. It's a long way through the ducts with a small drone that doesn't move massively fast. And it's quite winding. So it does take you about half an hour to an hour to get up there. And how long are you wanting to observe for?
By my understanding, we really just need one handover, right?
Okay, so I've got a target number in mind. I'm going to call this an extended check of, let's say, an hour per test. So could you start rolling up your clear sight or perception and take a die away each time? I'll tell you when to stop.
Give me a second, I'm just noting how much time we've spent. So that's half an hour on getting up there.
Yeah, call it half hour.
Right. Which is better.
For the sake of the maths, keep things easy. I'm just going to say that Toyger's little jaunt to the hospital and back, it was a bit of a walk, and it took 10 minutes there, 10 minutes in the lobby, 10 minutes back, so half an hour.
Okay, so that's an extra hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so jumped in rigor perception. God, that's 1 hit.
Okay.
So that's another 2 for 3 hits.
Okay.
That's another 3 for 6 hits.
Okay, so it's about an hour and a half before you see anything of note.
So that was 3 hours total, right? Or was it half an hour per test?
I said half an hour per test, so hour and a half.
How is it that you managed to get better as that extended test went on and you lost dice?
I'm just that good.
Accepted.
So you're only able to see the inside of the morgue. There seems to be 2 medical examiners working in there. A porter who comes and goes. He's doing some cleaning jobs. At one point he turns up with a corpse and this doesn't look like what you're after. He comes in with a body just wheeling it along. He has a brief chat with the medical examiner and then puts it in one of the drawers. There also seems to be an admin guy in a little office at the front. Yeah, it's a troll. Yeah, they've got decent equal opportunities employment here. Good on them. And eventually, you're getting kind of bored. You're just considering sending out Sunshine for Soycaf at this stage. Some guys turn up. They're wearing uniforms. They seem to be from a Renraku funeral home. It's just like tag says Renraku Funerals Incorporated on them. My name is Jim. and they come in. They have a chat with the morgue's admin assistant. The medical examiner comes over, seems to have a short conversation with them, take them to a drawer. They take the stiff out, they put it on the trolley, they cover the trolley over. It's got like a hard case on top, so you can't really tell what they're actually transporting. It's all fairly low-key, like, unless you look at the name tags, you wouldn't realise these guys are morticians. And then they wheel the body out.
Was there no, like, showing of credit of, like, work orders or anything? No
that happened with the admin assistant, and again with the medical examiner. So it was in AR, so it was their AR, so you couldn't really see what it was, but they seemed to have just a quick check over the credentials, and yeah, sure, fine, there's the stiff. I've got work to do, get on with it.
So they didn't, like, follow them to whichever bay they were meant to be collecting them from?
Oh no, they took them over to the drawer, opened the drawer for them, wheeled it out, and then the morticians went, okay, 1, 2, 3, boom, onto the trolley.
Right, okay.
So we almost certainly need to actually ask for the body we want.
Yeah.
I have been relaying everything back to the others, but after nothing happened for like half an hour, I stopped and just started recording it and sending clips of anything interesting or amusing that happened.
The highlights. Yeah, at one point, the hospital porter tripped over his bucket and got shouted at.
Did he spill a bucket of dirty floor water all over his clean floor?
He did.
What an idiot. I've done that before, it sucks.
Yeah.
Anybody who's played Viscera Cleanup Detail is just feeling that in their soul.
Anyone who's mopped a floor is feeling that in your soul.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then I will send everyone the full footage of this interaction. Of the guys picking up the body.
So we can't do any sneaky taking a different body out a different bay stuff.
Doesn't look like.
It all seemed fairly casual.
Yes.
The body language and everything was all fairly chill. They weren't friendly necessarily. They weren't pally, but it was just, yeah, we've all got work to do. Come on, the daddy's over here.
These were just people doing their job.
Yeah.
You can see when someone's comparing someone's face to a picture on their AR. That's like a predictable sort of head movements, eye movements. Did we see that, or was it just like glance?
It was mostly just sort of look over paperwork quickly. They didn't really look between the paperwork and the person. It was just look at paperwork, well, electronic work, and then, right, okay, come over here. All seems to be in order, blah, 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 blah. Here's a corpse.
So provided our fake work orders are half decent, and presumably as long as they match theirs, that won't be too much of a problem. We do need to ask for the body we actually want. Which actual plan do we go with? I think anything involving we got the wrong body going to create more paper trail.
Yeah.
The problem is that we've got the right body and we brought it back. Why did we bring it back?
Was the body just like a body in underwear, or was it in a body bag?
It was in a body bag.
Absolutely great! They don't get to see the body.
From Hoggy's observation, they seem to have... They were actually performing an autopsy dissection. I'm not quite sure which is correct. It's a fine line. And when they're done, they put the body back in the body bag and then put it back in the freezer. Like they take... Would it be a freezer or a fridge? Actually, don't answer. I don't want to know.
It would be a fridge.
So they seem to try and keep the bodies in the body bags as much as they can. I'll give you this one as a freebie. When Sunshine was digging through SOPs and stuff, You had to untangle some of the bad rhyme scheme, but it seemed to be something to do with if they needed to move the body quickly and hygiene and...
It's sensible. Don't have corpses out in the open if you can avoid it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that real world, in like a medical examiner's office, they only put them back in when they're done, but this place just seemed... They're dealing with a lot of infectious disease or something, I don't know.
They're worried about HMHVV.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So, I think the plan I came up with the disappearing work orders is fine with what we have now learned.
So go over it again.
We create a fake work order to pick up the guy we want from Locker 5A.
Yep.
We turn up as the funeral care guys, pick it up, take it to Dr. Butler, do the thing. We create a fake work order to deliver Joe Bloggs and have the hospital assign Mr. Bloggs to Locker 5A.
How do we make sure that they assign the right?
We have the SOPs. How do they choose which locker to put someone in? Is it determined by the system? Is it...
It's determined by size of body, size of locker, and which ones are not currently occupied.
So as long as nobody occupies Locker 5A in the interim, and as long as we're quick enough that no other bodies...
I mean, we should only be a few hours.
Yes.
Could I actually, would it be possible to write like a little script sort of thing to basically just make sure that put Locker 5A on like lowest priority to refill?
So you can do that.
It's like a little widget kind of thing.
Yeah, you would need to go into the morgue's protocols and like the back end part of their host stuff and do an edit file action, but you could certainly do that.
That might be because the obvious like things going horribly wrong is we come to bring the body back. Oh no.
Someone else has been put in Locker 5A. Oh,
the
no.
other option we have is
it's the wrong corpse, Gromit.
The problem is, so how do we get around the problem of they then have Joe Bloggs in 5A?
That's why the work orders disappear at the end.
But they'll have signed our guy out.
I know how this works in the real world.
How does it work in the real world?
Well, I know how database systems work in the real world.
Okay.
There'll be a check-in entry in a table, and if that check-in entry doesn't have an exit date time on it, that corpse is present in the mortuary.
I'm just going to say that with your computer knowledge, Sunshine, you'll have come across shit like this.
Okay.
I'm going to save us time, and we have somebody that actually knows how this Drek works. So
Vaguely. My database knowledge is a few years out of date.
Yes, but I don't think there's been any fundamental...
I don't think it's completely changed.
Yeah, like, when last you checked, Excel was indeed still not a database.
Indeed.
So, my question is this. We have to go into that database and delete the exit note?
Yes.
Yep.
And also the entry note for the guy that we put in there, otherwise there are two people in that locker. And I think they would notice that.
Cozy.
So, we take the target out, and then on one work order.
Yep.
And on a separate work order, we put
a random corpse.
Oh, we just put
his body. No, his body under a random name.
Right, and then we delete.
So,
Our record-
random name never existed,
Yep, you did. Okay.
and his body has been there the whole time. And because the staff are so blasé about everything,
Yeah, underpaid, overworked.
yep, they won't notice that the same guy has been checked out of a locker.
What you're basically relying on is the right corpse is where it should be. Fuck it.
Yes. And as long as the system doesn't throw any errors, which it won't if we do our jobs right, if Sunshine does her job right.
Alright, so it sounds like you guys have got yourselves ein Plan, ein Großplan.
Disgusting, one might say.
Where are you going from here?
We're going to go and talk to this hair fellow.
Okay, who's phoning them?
Sunshine. Unless you're ducking the job, in which case probably me.
I mean, I can, but...
Would you rather not?
I could do it. Toyger's sort of pulling himself back into the van at this point, like toweling off and...
This guy sounds like a right creep.
Me then?
If you wouldn't mind.
On it. We're probably going to have to meet him, and that should be several of us.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to set up this job over a matrix call.
Yeah, no.
Do the initial setup.
It might also be worth, Huggy, try and get Daumerling into the morgue itself and onto the floor somewhere so we can just like snatch it up while we're in there.
I'll think about that. Stop Mönen, not Daumerling.
Are you ringing Mr. Hare then, Mav?
I'm ringing Mr. Hare and hoping I don't get his co-worker, Mr. Burke.
So, it rings for a little while, and then it picks up and there's like, hang on, just let me take this. Hello, who's this, please?
My name's Mav. I'm an associate of... Well, we know her as Dr. Butler.
Doctor Who? Hey, look, you're going to have to wait 30 seconds, whoever the frag you are. I'll come back to you. Look, dude, I told you, that spleen is fresh. It's as fresh as the day the guy died, okay? Just, for frag's sake, just can we get the agreed upon price, please? Come on, you know I'm good for it. I got you that ware, didn't I? Thank you, for frag's sake. Look, just give me the cred stick.
It
Give me the cred stick
continues
and I'll get the frag out of here.
It continues to amaze me that in the sixth world, that with phones and comlinks having been standard for so long, people still forget to use the mute button.
Fragging thank you. Right, bye. I told you I will get you that cyber limb next week. I'm waiting on a delivery, okay? Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Who the frag are you?
My name's Mav, and I'm an independent contractor.
Lovely. So am I. Did Dr. whoever the frag it was send you my way because you need me to make a pickup?
We're hoping
my
that
standard
you can-
fee is 500 per item.
We've got a slightly unusual job. We should probably meet in person to discuss it. Can we set up a meet?
Look, I don't do ghouls.
It's not ghouls.
That's my rule, alright?
It is not ghouls.
Okay, cool. So this day is not as bad as I was expecting. Thank you. Look, I've got to go make a drop-off. Well, pick up then a drop-off, but... Can we do this in an hour? Oh, God, where am I going to be after that? I'll be... Can I meet you over in East Flatbush? There's a McHugh's there. I'm fragging hungry, but I'm not going to get a chance to eat before then. Is that okay
The frag in New York is East Flatbush.
It's in southern Brooklyn, not far from Mirren's place, about midway between Mirren's house and the Blue Chainsaw's place. Not wildly far from that community centre that you guys knocked over way the fuck back.
We can get there in an hour, right?
Trafficverweis is... We can try and get there in an hour.
About an hour at the Flatlands McHugh's. We can do that.
Alright, cool. If you're late, I'll have a chance to eat something. We've not met before, I take it.
Correct.
You'll know me when you see me. Look for the hairy guy.
Noted.
Yeah. I'll see you in an hour.
Indeed.
And he clicks off.
Flatlands, please, Huggy.
Flatlands? I thought you said it wasn't Flatbush.
Did I?
East Flatbush.
Sorry, I found a zone named Flatbush and my brain just...
They are next to each
flat.
other. That's entirely reasonable. You drive over there. It's a pretty straightforward drive. East Flatbush is... It's a C-rated area. It's not that dissimilar to where you were before.
It's very, very difficult to tell the two apart, actually, because it's made by the same contractor.
Yeah. A lot of these big blocks were just thrown up after the quake quickly and cheaply. They're kind of ubiquitous across New York.
Moving will take us out of the
Barrier.
barrier, won't it?
The awakened among us are going to have to cope.
Okay, right. Everyone brace yourself.
Yeah, the storm's getting worse. It just feels horrible. Toyger in particular is feeling disgusting having dealt with that spirit. And you arrive at the building you were given the map pin for. There's a lot of McHughes in East Flatbush, particularly in
Specific McHughes.
buildings. Yeah, it's a specific McHughes, but you know where you're going. You go in and, yep, it's exactly the same as every other fragging McHughes. They're prefabs. Who's going in, please?
Me?
Okay, so
I'm fine.
Mav, Toyger,
I'll come along, yeah.
Sunshine.
I'll take point, but we probably need you to negotiate.
Yeah. I have spent enough of my life dealing with creepy weirdos.
Fair.
Huggy will go through the drive-in, get a large soy calf and the McHugh's bucket meal, and will settle down to, have a drink and something to eat in peace. And also start cleaning out the inside of the van from that just the still lingering smell.
Toyger, there is nothing on the menu that is soy-free. It's all soy. Ugh.
Sucks to be you.
What the hell is a soy cube and why is it in the water?
Chilled soy cubes.
Oh.
So yeah, you walk in and there's a guy sat in one of the booths who, yep, he is definitely surged. He's got full body hair, like his whole face is furry as well. He's got... His ears are weird. They're human ears. They're rounded, but they're long enough that they've kind of started to flop over a little bit like spaniel, or is it a rabbit, or
Possibly
something.
hair.
And his nose as well is a bit odd. It's like it looks like some sort of animal nose as well. People are giving him some odd looks, but he's just ignoring it and just eating his burger in peace. Are you heading over? Are you ordering first?
Food.
I can't order anything, so I just sort of hang around sullenly.
Sunshine. Food.
Yeah, sure, I'll get a... what's it? The mixed soy wrap.
Yeah, when you get your food and you collect it from the collection area, walk over, sit down, he's just kind of chewing on the burger, looks up as you sit down and says, right, if one of you's called Mav, you can stay, otherwise frag the frag off.
That's me. I'm Mav.
Nice to meet you, Mav.
And you, Mr. Hare. So,
you're not wanting me to make a pickup?
it's...
Are you arranging for me to make drop-offs with you? Have you got a list of what you're looking for?
What we've got is there's a body in a morgue.
I mean, you tend to find them there.
We need to take it to an associate of ours. They're going to... and
Examine
then we take...
it.
Yes, and we are going to take the body back to the morgue. We are told that you have a refrigerated van that would make this all a lot more tidy and also look more professional.
I don't usually put them back. Okay, yeah. If you need me to drive for you, I can...
We normally only do one-way trips to the morgue for customers as well, but, learn to diversify, I guess.
Hey, can't be worse than one of the guys I worked with. Oh dear, pissed off troll, thought he was dead, been bitten by something. Really fragging wasn't.
Oh heavens.
Unfortunate. For everyone.
Yeah. He's a good client, shame to lose him.
So, what will you charge us for this?
Basically, it's a van rental.
I'm not letting that van out of my sight. That's my
Yeah,
life.
That's fine.
You can
drive
you can
for
stay
us,
driving it, yeah.
Okay, well... I mean, come on, Thomas, you like to go jogging in the dark, yeah?
Something like that. Good constitutional exercise, that.
Yeah, well...
Choose your own hours.
Yeah.
You're not exactly,
He just gives you a hard look, a look that says, are you going to finish that sentence?
You work in a similar industry.
Sighs and says, look, I can drive for you, call it... I'm going to have to push a lot of drop-offs and things back, depending on where it is, because I've got a lot of bookings on at the minute. Call it $2,000, 6 if we get shot at.
Would you do 1.5, 7 if we get shot at?
Roll me a negotiation.
Someone's feeling confident.
Can I help with the negotiation?
I got 6 hits. I
think Sunshine's got this.
You have 5 net.
I mean, I have technically offered him more money conditionally, and also given ourselves more of an incentive to not get shot.
He gives a grin, and his fur's quite dark, and just normal human teeth, he's actually got really good teeth, just shining white in the middle of all of the fur, and he just kind of holds out a hand for you to shake.
I shake.
Okay, Mav shakes.
Unless you're going to go first.
No, you be my guest.
Very soft fur. It's like a particularly soft cat.
I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah, even the palms of his hands are furry. And he looks at you and says, I really hope you guys frag up. I could use the extra money and it'll change things up a bit. So, just as you're sort of agreeing on the deal, you hear this god almighty banging from the collections area. There's a group of 6 or 7 male teenage gangers, varying meta types, and one of the bigger ones, looks like an orc, is just hammering on this. And how many of you know what McHughes are like?
It's crappy 6th world McDonald's.
Yeah,
isn't it?
are they notably different from the McDonald's as we know?
This goes on for a few minutes. You see this, they're haranguing this poor staff member who just backs up, and they just push a button on the wall, and a screen just goes down between them and the teenagers, like a steel screen, and then the lights go red and a voice starts saying over the tannoy, all guests, please place your hands upon the golden H's on the tables or a wall. In 5 seconds, the automated turrets will open fire on any guests not holding the golden H. Enjoy your meal. 5, 4, 3.
We all very
We do
quickly
the thing.
slap the H.
And yeah, these teenagers are just fragging, kicking off, and all the parents are just sort of grabbing their screaming brats and just, nope, hands on the H's, and turrets just descend and just spray these teenagers with gel rounds, and they all go down in screaming, crying heaps. And then the tannoy comes on again once the silence is... It's reaching that point where somebody's about to start crying when the tannoy comes back on.
The situation has been contained, valued guests. Please enjoy your meal. Our security staff will be here to remove the miscreant soon. Thank you for eating at McHugh's.
Thank you for spending some time with us and listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. In the meantime, the team do meet some right old weirdos in this line of work, between fuzzy body snatchers and whatever the hell Toyger has summoned this week. What's the weirdest person or thing you folks have ever come across, either in the Sixth World or the much worse dystopia we all have to live in? Let us know on our Discord. Intro is More Human Than Human by Carl Casey, and the background music is also by Carl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash, and all sound effects are credited in the show notes. The Tops Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license, so if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit. See you next time, chummers.
Is this normal for these sorts of establishments?
Yes.
Darling, have you never been to a McHugh's before?
I've been to the fancy one in Paris. The H's are blue because they didn't want it to detract from the natural beauty of the area, although they do have a solid gold one inside the shop.
There's no natural beauty in Paris, Toyger.
I don't know, the cultural beauty of the Champs-Élysées then.
Uncertain. Reply hazy.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your meal.
That's the second best combat we've had this run.
You didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah, it was great. Best combats are the ones where we're not the target and we're not the one expending bullets.